Hello students, good morning. Kainat Global Public School online classes, class 10th mathematics. This is your second lecture. Now first of all we recall something. First of all let us know what is variable. Variable means which vary. Variable comes from vary, which means change, and it can take any value, no numbers. We have three variables x, y and z. X is called abscissa and y is called ordinate. X is a point of x-axis. X-axis is a horizontal axis and y-axis is a vertical axis. X can take any value, y can take any value and z can take any value. It changes all the time. So variable is not fixed, it varies. Now we understand what is constant. Constant is a fixed value or number. All the numbers are called constant. A constant which does not change anywhere. वेरिएबल क्या होता है आपका, जो वेरी कर जाए, जो चेंज हो जाए. एक्स आपका एक वेरिएबल है, वाई वेरिएबल है, जेड वेरिएबल है. क्योंकि एक्स कुछ भी वैल्यू ले सकता है, वाई कोई भी वैल्यू ले सकता है. एक्स कैन टेक एनी वैल्यू, वाई कैन टेक एनी वैल्यू एंड जेड कैन टेक एनी वैल्यू. बट द कांस्टेंट इज फिक्स्ड नंबर. ऑल द नंबर्स आर कांस्टेंट. फॉर एग्जांपल 2 is a constant, 3 is a constant, 4 is a constant, 5 is a constant, 9 is a constant. All constant, all are constant. It does not change anywhere in the world. 2 is 2 anywhere in the world. Now we understand what is degree. First of all we understand what is degree. The highest power of variable, variable that is x is called degree. For example, x square 2x is to power 1 plus 1. The highest power of x is 2, so the degree is 2. If the degree of the polynomial is 2, then it is quadratic equation. Now second example, x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 1. Here the highest power of x is 3, so the degree is 3. If the degree is 3, we call it as a cubic polynomial. Now we take another example, x is to power 4 plus x cube plus 9x square plus 6x plus 10. The highest power of x is 4, so the degree is 4. Now we call it as a biquadratic polynomial. X is to power 4, the highest power of x is 1. It is a linear polynomial. If we plot the graph of the linear polynomial, then we get a straight line. If we plot the graph of the quadratic polynomial, then we get a parabola. Now we define polynomial. As we have learned in the previous lecture, we have also defined polynomial. A polynomial is an algebraic expression which is written in the form of px, in which the power of x must be a whole number. a0 plus a1 x is to power 1 plus a2 x square plus a3 x cube plus dash and so on an x is to power n, where an is not equals to 0, where a0 a1 a2 an are the real numbers. Px, polynomial is a function of x. Px means polynomial of x. For example, px is equals to 4x plus 2. Here 4 is a constant, 2 is a constant and x is a variable. X can take any value. Is a polynomial in x variable. Now example b, py is equals to 4y plus 9 is a polynomial in variable y. 4 is a constant, 9 is a constant, so this is a polynomial. Remark, if the power of x variable is not a whole number, then it is not a polynomial. Mind one thing, remember one thing, if the power of x is not a whole number, then it is not a polynomial. Let us take example. For example, px is equals to x is to power half plus 9. Here the power of x is 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 is not a whole number, it is a fraction. It is a rational number. So that's why px is not a polynomial. Now we take another example b, py is equals to y raised to power 3 by 2 plus 6. It is also not a polynomial because here the power of y is 3 by 2. It is a fraction, not a whole number. That's why it is also not a polynomial. Now example c, px is equals to x raised to power minus 1 plus 8. Here the power of x is minus 1. That's why it is not a polynomial. We all know the whole number. Whole number is starting with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All are whole numbers. Smallest whole number is 0. Now we define the linear polynomial. A polynomial of degree 1 is called a linear polynomial. Why we call it linear? If we plot the graph, then we get a straight line. In Hindi, सीधी रेखा. जैसे ही आप ग्राफ प्लॉट करेंगे तो आपको स्ट्रेट लाइन मिलेगी. तो इसी वजह से इसको हम कहते हैं लीनियर पोलिनोमियल। अगर किसी पोलिनोमियल की डिग्री 1 है तो उसको आप कहेंगे लीनियर पोलिनोमियल। फॉर एग्जांपल px इज इक्वल्स टू 2x माइनस 3, हेयर द हाइएस्ट पावर ऑफ x इज 1, सो द डिग्री इज 1, सो इट इज़ अ लीनियर पोलिनोमियल। नाउ अनदर एग्जांपल py is equals to 9y raised to power 1 plus 6, here the highest power of y is 1, so the degree is 1, so it is also a linear polynomial. Now we define the quadratic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 2 is called a quadratic polynomial. Its general form is ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equals to 0. For example, px is equals to x square 2x plus 1, here the highest power of x is 2, so the degree is 2. Another example, x square plus 9, here the highest power of x is 2, so the degree is 2. Now we define cubic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 3 is called a cubic polynomial. For example, x cube plus 2x square plus x plus 1, here the highest power of x is 3, so the degree is 3. Another example, x cube plus 9x square plus 4, here the highest power of x is 3, so the degree is 3. The general form of the cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square cx plus d, where abc belongs to R and a is not equals to 0. A polynomial containing only one term is called monomial. ऐसी पोलिनोमियल जिसमें सिर्फ एक ही टर्म हो उसको आप कहते हैं मोनोमियल। जैसे 6x, देयर इज़ ओनली वन टर्म, 6x square, there is only one term, 9x cube, there is only one term, so we call it as a monomial. A polynomial containing two terms is called binomial. For example, 2x square plus 3, here we have two terms, this one is first term and this one is second, we have two terms, that's why we call a binomial. Bi means 2, bi stands for 2. 6x cube plus 4, here is also two terms, 9y plus 4, here is also two terms. A polynomial containing three terms are called trinomial. For example, 9x square 2x plus 3, here the terms 1 2 3, so that's why we call it as a trinomial. Here the terms is 1 2 3, so that's why we call it a trinomial. This completes the introduction of polynomial. Here we stop this lecture. We will continue in the next lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.